Double-digit thousands.
After the blockbuster trade between the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers earlier this week, it looks like Markelle Fultz is going to be the #1 overall pick. He will team up with an incredibly talented, young core of players in Philadelphia, including Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Dario Saric, and even Robert Covington, who's only 26 years old. One of the many reasons that Fultz is such an enticing prospect is his ability to shoot from three-point range. At Washington, Fultz shot an excellent 41.3% from behind the arc. In addition to his good percentages, Fultz also passes the so-called eye test. His form looks fundamentally sound, and he looks to be a comfortable shooter from deep, which bodes very well for his NBA career. Let's get into the specifics of his technique. As you can see, Fultz utilizes the modern rhythm of release timing when he shoots from three-point range. Instead of jumping high off the ground and releasing the ball at the apex of his jump, similar to how Ray Allen shot, Fultz starts to release the ball as he is still rising from his small jump into the air. This is very similar to how Steph Curry times his own release to coordinate with his jump. It also explains why Fultz only jumps a small distance off the ground when shooting open threes. This system of timing gives Fultz excellent power transfer from his legs to his shooting release. Coupled with his length, size, and strength, this means that Fultz will have deep range when shooting for his new team in Philadelphia. Fultz utilizes a small dip after he catches the ball to get into his shot rhythm. This is good and something that he should continue to utilize. He dips to around waist height, which is probably the minimum dip that I would recommend. A dip should be no lower than knee height and probably no higher than waist height. Something that Fultz does, which has become somewhat common among young players, is the off-center ball raise. This means that when he brings the ball from its lowest point during the dip to his set point, he follows a line off to the left of his body. We see an exaggerated version of this with his fellow draftee, Lonzo Ball. Ball took the off-center raise to another level, but other NBA players have found success with it, such as D'Angelo Russell or Kevin Durant. Russell is left-handed, so his raise is off-center to the right, but if we flip his shot, we can see that it's the same off-center technique as Fultz, Durant, and Ball. Fultz's set point is once again very modern, in that it is both low and in front of his face. It's not quite as low as a player like Steph Curry, who brings the bottom of the ball to around mouth level. For Fultz, the bottom of the ball is around eye level or forehead level when it reaches his set point. Interestingly, Fultz does not bring the ball right up close to his face like many other modern style shooters do. The ball is several inches away from contacting his face. Whereas with a player like Curry or Kyrie Irving, the ball is extremely close to their faces when it reaches their set points. The low set point, combined with the modern release timing, gives Fultz excellent power when he shoots three-pointers. Fultz's set point is also off to the left of his head, similar to the style of Lonzo Ball's set point. However, Fultz's set point isn't quite as far off to the left as Ball's is, and I would try to avoid going much further to the left than Fultz does, or to the right if you're a left-handed shooter. I think Markelle Fultz is going to be a very good NBA player. He has all the attributes necessary to succeed at the next level. He's tall, about 6'4". He's long. You can see how long his arms are in these videos. He's athletic, and he can dribble, and most importantly, he can shoot the basketball with deep range. Fultz has solid modern shooting fundamentals, and I think his shooting technique is a decent model for young players to imitate. He may not become a franchise caliber player on his own, like LeBron, but combined with the raw talent of the 76ers team, I expect him to develop into an all-star type point guard. If Philadelphia can keep their core together as well as stay healthy, then I expect them to be a playoff team before long.